What's up, sixth grade? Sailors, how we doing? It's Mr. Manning. I am reporting here, as you can tell, from a very obscure location here at Mona Shores Middle School. I'm actually in the Sailor Fitness Center with some inspirational words here behind me that will be kind of making peeking their little faces out behind my big head here throughout my quick talk with you guys this morning. But I chose this location because I think this location it embodies the idea of hard work and the grind that February and March just really is for me. I'm sure it is for a lot of you guys too. It's the time of year where you just got to remind yourself, I'm putting one foot in front of the other, and I'm just going to have to continue to march in the direction that I know my team needs me to go, and what direction I know I need to go. And so I think this is a great spot as a reminder to me to put in that hard work, even when it feels just like hard work. It's not that much fun, it's work, and that's okay. So what I want to focus on this morning as we transition from second to third trimester are some of those things we need to work on. So I asked your teachers a couple weeks ago, last week, hey, what are 3 things that when we do our grade level assemblies and do these videos that we would like to focus on? What are some things that the 6th grade students need to hear from us? And so they came up with 3 of them, and I think they're great. So what we're going to do is focus on those 3 real quick. So first one, HFO, which sounds, every time I say it to middle school kids, I'm going, this doesn't matter. We don't need to work on this. But then I think about it, and oh my gosh, every day there's something where I'm addressing a student on this, or this write-up comes through in Power School for a student slapping the back of this kid's neck, or this kid pulling this kid's hair. And oftentimes, we're just goofing around, we're just messing around. And I realize it's not an elementary thing. Apparently, at least it isn't at Mona Shores Middle School. It's something it's something we need to continue to work on. It's something we continue to struggle with, to be honest. And so we need to address that. We need to continue to be consistent as a staff, which we will and we are. Understand that as students, when we say, hey, it's as simple as keeping your hands, feet, and objects to yourself, that we will hold you accountable if you can't do that. So please, it does not matter whether you're in phys ed class, doesn't matter if you're outside on campus somewhere, doesn't matter if you're in the bathroom, it doesn't matter if you're in math class, doesn't matter where you're at in this building. Please keep your hands, feet, and objects to yourself. It's as simple as that. So that one's easy. We just need to do it. Respect. In my opinion, respect of the 5 letters of pride, 5 words, of pride, I think is the most important, because I think what happens if we focus on respect, the other things within there, within pride, I think kind of fall into place. I think if we think about respecting only people that respect us, or that show that they respect us, or we've had some history with them, I know that they respect me, then we really limit our impact on other people around us. So what I want you to do is think about, I'm not going to wait for someone to show me respect. I'm going to go out of my way to be respectful to someone else, to encourage someone else, to say a kind word to someone else, to when someone says something disrespectful to you, to think about how am I making this situation better, rather than just adding to the drama. So respect, I think, can fit a lot of different ways, but I think if we focus on respect, a lot of the other elements of pride fall into place. So let's work on respect, whether that's our teachers, our classmates, our parents, the lunch server, and the janitor, whoever that is. Showing that respect, I think, will get us a long ways in life, and I think it will get us a long ways this last trimester at Mona Shores Middle School this school year. So the last of the 3 that they'd like us to focus on, I 100% agree with this one. Oftentimes, personal responsibility is something that is tricky for a 5th grade kid coming from one classroom where there's some very direct instruction and detail on how to do certain things, and there's a little bit of some encouragement and some grace shown, I think, from teachers at the elementary level, that we just expect you to be able to have some autonomy, some organization, some some, hey, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna take some initiative and take my own education seriously. I think you lose some of that, in that transition from 5th grade to 6th grade. So once we get to 6th grade, we often see this. That's a tough time for personal responsibility, because it's not on you, or excuse me, it's not on your parents, it's not on your 5th grade teacher. You've got 6 teachers now, and you've got to organize that. You've got to make the decision. I'm going to be in class on time. I'm going to be prepared for class. I'm going to turn in my assignment. I'm not just going to get it done and then not turn it in. No, I'm going to take it the final length of the mile there and finish the race. So personal responsibility looks a lot of different ways, guys, but it's something at 6th grade we need to work on every year, and it certainly is something that we need to remind ourselves of as we head into this last trimester of the year. So those are the 3. What I want to finish with is this, guys, and it's really simple. I care so much about your learning, whether you hit that learning target every day in your classroom. Personally, I love a good book. I love learning something new. I love thinking about tough things and try to analyze different things. I love a lot of what goes on up here within school, but what I care so much more about for you, and the reason I'm in education, is I care more about your heart and knowing, man, you're growing as an individual. And I think that if you grow as an individual, you focus on pride and the character elements of that your academic learning, your cognitive learning will continue to grow and develop. So what I want you to, if this is just my personal take on it, man, let's focus on this last stretch, definitely those top 3 that your teachers came up with, but let's just think about pride. And if we really focus on those 5 elements of pride, man, I wonder what that does for our math grade. I wonder what that does for my English essay. I wonder what that does for my social studies test here at the end of the trimester. I wonder what that does. And I wonder if that has an impact on our learning. So what I like to do is just encourage you to run the race well this last trimester of the year, this last 1/3. If it's a 3-lap race, we've already done 2 laps. We got to go 1 lap, and we got to go hard. Give it all we've got, and do it in a way that we would be proud. So I'm proud of you. I know your teachers are proud of you. We just need to finish the race that we've been running. So best of luck. Stop by if you need something. If you have any questions about these top 3 or any other things that I mentioned here this morning, please stop by, grab me in the hallway, grab me at lunch, something like that, and we can talk about it. But best of luck, sailors. I'm proud of you. See ya.